Love is... Love is the most dangerous magic I have ever known. Before the curse, before the sea claimed my body and the witch claimed my fate, I was simply a 20-year-old girl who believed love was a blessing. I believed it could heal the broken, soften the wicked, redeem the unforgivable. I believed kindness could change the world if I just held onto enough of it. How naive I was. Back then, the sun still touched my skin. I woke every morning to its warm kiss through my window, that golden glow reminding me that yesterday's troubles were gone, and today held brand new memories waiting to be born. I was still a wishful thinker then, too soft, too hopeful, too trusting. My home was the walled village of Elyndria, an old stone town with a proud Greek name and an ancient history carved into every pillar and courtyard. Elyndria was a place ruled by class as much as by its monarch. The wealthy lived closest to the castle, the working class in the mid-ring, and the lower village near the docks where new ships arrived carrying men with hungry eyes and empty pockets. My family stood somewhere in the middle, not poor, but far from aristocracy. My mother worked in the palace as a maid to the queen. My father served as head of the castle's staff. My younger sister, Ilara, worked as a maid in the palace halls. I, however, was given a role people envied. I worked at the floral shop that supplied the castle daily. A position close to nobility. A position my mother said would make me desirable to wealthy suitors. It was time for me to marry, and every whisper in Elyndria said I should be grateful. I wasn't. And now, as I look back, I realise my story was never going to be one of obedient marriage and comfortable living. No, my story was born from shadows, whispered glances, and a man whose name alone could unravel me. Vorath. Vorath. How can I speak of him without feeling everything all over again? I remember the first time I saw him, newly arrived from England, stepping off a ship with the sea wind tangled in his black hair, a leather satchel slung over one shoulder, and eyes that looked older than his 25 years. Even exhausted from travel, he looked like a man who carried storms inside him. A man who wanted something more than this world ever offered him. A man who would take what he wanted without hesitation. A man dangerously different from anyone in Elyndria. From that first glance, my heart betrayed me. I kept my distance at first. I didn't want him to see me, not yet. I didn't want our story to begin beside a busy dock or a crowded street. I wanted it to begin when the universe was ready. But oh, how quickly fate grew impatient. Vorath took a position at Hearth and Crust, the small bakery across from the floral shop. And from the moment he stepped behind that flour-dusted counter, our worlds collided. Every morning, as I arranged violets in the display window, I felt it, the warm prickle on the back of my neck. I'd lift my head to find him watching me from across the street, his gaze soft and startled, like he wasn't expecting me to catch him. The second our eyes met, he'd look away, pretending to knead dough with sudden fascination. It became our unspoken conversation. Soft glances, half smiles, notes left beneath doormats and flower pots. I once slipped a folded piece of parchment beneath a clay pot of lilies outside my shop. Your eyes look like storms ready to break. The next morning, beneath the bakery doormat, I found a reply. You smell like spring after rain. We lived for those small rebellions. Those moments were ours. And even if we never spoke a word out loud, a bond formed, quiet, fierce, undeniable. Days passed, then 3, then 4 without seeing him. I searched for him in every street, at every hour I could steal away. I questioned whether he had even been real or simply a dream that my starved heart invented. But fate waited until my guard was down. It happened on a morning like any other. I was returning from the flower gardens, basket full of blooms for the castle's evening ball, when I noticed the men. 3 of them. Dark coats, unfamiliar faces, the roughness of dock workers or drifters who had been on land too long. I tried to walk past them with my head down, but they fanned out. One behind me, one to the left emerging from behind a willow tree, and one blocking the bridge ahead. A whistle sliced through the dawn air. My stomach turned cold. "Well now, where you headed, pretty thing?" one sneered, stepping too close. "Looks like someone forgot my personal delivery." I tightened my grip on the basket and kept walking, hoping to slip past, but the man near the tree sauntered forward, cutting off my only path. "Aren't you a beauty?" he murmured. "Been a long time since we had a proper welcome to the docks." Fear clawed up my throat. I bolted, not toward home, toward the forest path that would take me the long way but offered a chance of escape. My skirt caught on branches as I ran, breath ragged, heart pounding, the basket slamming against my hip until it slipped from my grasp and spilled blossoms across the path. Before I could reach the next tree, someone grabbed me from behind. Whiskey breath engulfed me, sour and warm. His grip was iron. I twisted, kicked, fought with everything in me. "Let me go!" I screamed. "You'll regret touching me, I swear it!" But they only laughed. Their hands held me fast. One clamped over my mouth, another pinning my wrists, another jeering as he stepped closer. Panic blurred my vision, shame burned my skin. And then a sound split the air. Not a laugh, not a whistle. A scream. Followed by another. Then a wet thud. Then furious footsteps. Then silence. My body trembled uncontrollably. I kept my eyes shut, arms wrapped across my exposed chest, waiting for whatever came next. Then a voice, deep, raspy, unfamiliar yet comforting, spoke just behind me. "Miss, you're safe now." I froze. "Miss, please, open your eyes." The voice softened. "I won't look at you, I swear it. I have my shirt out. Use it to cover yourself." I blinked my eyes open. A white linen shirt was draped between us like a curtain, shielding me from his gaze. I snatched it gently, then ran behind a tree to wrap myself, hands shaking as I hid. My ruined clothing clung to my hips, dirt smeared my arms, tears blurred my sight. I sank to the ground, sobbing. After a moment, the man stepped around the tree, slow, cautious, stopping several feet away so I wouldn't feel trapped. He crouched down, lowering himself to eye level. "Miss, it's over," he murmured. "You're safe." His hand extended, not touching, just offering. I stared at it, still trembling. Then, slowly, I placed my hand in his. He helped me rise, as if I were made of glass, supporting me without forcing me. When I finally lifted my gaze, I met brown eyes, deep and warm and full of concern. "Did they hurt you?" he asked, voice tight. Did Did they take anything from you?" I shook my head, fresh tears falling. "No, you came in time. Because of you. You saved my life." He exhaled shakily, relief loosening his shoulders. "I'm Nymera," I whispered. His lips parted, his gaze softening in a way that made my heart twist. "I am Vorath," he said, then softer. "My sweet flower. I would save you 100 times over."